Hey, I'm making a quick video just about something that's going on in the world right now. We have the war in Europe between Russia and the UK. And I'm not here to get into that. I just wanted to point out something that I think makes no sense from just like everything we've been told, and just kind of doesn't make sense to me morally. And one of the things I don't get, I can agree with like the economic sanctions and stuff like that to stop a war, like government sanctions. But with the corporate businesses who are saying, like, we're not going to do this in Russia, we're not going to do that. I don't really understand that. I don't get it. So, like, one of the things is that, like, and I want to take this back and just say this. One of the things when this was popping off was, how about we don't do what the United States has done historically, like with the war, World War II, when Japan attacked us, like the Japanese Americans were rounded up and sent off to like these internment camps and stuff like that until like the end of the war. And we all said that it was bad to blanketly punish people, remove them, take away their businesses and stuff like that because of the place they were born and they live over here. But like now we're doing that to the Russian citizens. Like, I get targeting the Russian government, which by effect targets like the Russian citizens, but with what we're doing, like EA banning people playing games over there, people no more sales of Russian vodka and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like you're actually punishing the government. It seems like you're going directly for the citizens. And what I would think would happen is that would just piss people off, that the American, like, well, not even American, but Western civilization and stuff like that are all choosing to attack the people who have no say in what, because it's not a democracy over there. It's not. Everybody's been blaming just Putin. It's not like the Russian citizens are rising up and saying we really support this war. We don't know exactly, but like protesting over there gets you locked up and sent to jail. So like, if the people can't really speak up, and it's not really like a democracy where, because Putin has been like the president for how long? How long? It's not really like a democracy. And people was pointing out the video where Putin had all of his like government officials come up there and say that they support this war and stuff like that. But what I've been seeing is across like the entire world, they're locking up like Russian people, taking away their ships and stuff like that. And these aren't even like government Russian ships. These are just Russian people who are not in Russia, and they're having their stuff taken away. They're being like, and it's like, what do you expect to happen? Like, do you expect them to say like, I am going to stop this war single-handedly, like, or are they supposed to somehow like just go like, hey Putin, this is wrong, and then they're supposed to, and Putin just supposed to be like, dang, I didn't think of that, the entire world is telling me that this is wrong, but you, one Russian citizen, you telling me, now I know it's wrong. And then on top of that, and like, I'm like the biggest person who is against communism. I'm not for it at all. But like, these people, you're kind of creating, I would assume so. If I was in their shoes, I would just be so pissed off at Western civilization, because it's like, okay, my country's at war. We didn't ask for this war. The money, my dollar tanked in value. I'm sitting up here wondering how I'm going to survive and stuff like that. And then now I can't play video games. Now I can't do this. Now I can't even get this anymore. This company, oh, Microsoft and talking about banning my account because I'm from Russia. Oh, wow. Yeah, that really sucks. So now I'm getting pushed more and more and more. I'm already angry at my government, can't speak out, and then now I'm being like punished just off the fact of that I live here. Even if I don't support this war, I am still being punished. And then you have like some some officials in government who are saying like we should ban Russian students from going to our universities here and stuff like that. And so like you're just like you're doing everything that we've said. This is wrong. You shouldn't do that. This is we saw this in World War II when we're supposed to be like a bit more civilized and stuff like that. But I'm not getting like why the corporate sector is banning people basically only on the fact that they were born in Russia. You go to school here, you plan to migrate here, or you do stuff like that. You haven't. And citizenship is like a long, lengthy process. So like, even if they were like born in Russia, I didn't really agree with it. I'm moving to America and stuff like that. They're not even a U.S. citizen yet, and you're just kind of saying like maybe we should ban them and send them back here and it's like why though? Like it's not like this is a Russian official working at the Pentagon. This is just somebody who's going here and learning and experiencing our culture and stuff like that because they want to experience our culture. They want to be a part of our culture. So I don't think like going after the people really makes sense. But all I'm seeing, I see the government sanctions. That makes sense to me. Yeah, we're gonna put economic sanctions on this country and stuff because we're governments and stuff like that. But I'm seeing these governments also say like, "Hey, there's a rich Russian person. Take his stuff. Take his stuff. Take his yacht. Take his yacht. Lock that up. No, he can't have that anymore." And it's like, dude, he's not on the fucking front lines. He's not starting a war. He's not even saying he's for the war. He's just some dude. And you just took his stuff for no reason he's not even in that part of the land. He's not even there anymore. He left. And then it's like, nah, you a Russian, bro. Give me that. Give me that stuff. Give me your stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get this back when Russia learns how to play nice. But I'm not even in Russia. Yeah, no, it don't matter. Give me that. Give me that. Take his stuff. Take his shoes. Take his shoes. Like, that's what it's coming down to. And, like, you seeing people like, oh, I saw one organization say that they wouldn't accept Russian cats. Cats. Just because they're from Russia, bro. It's like insane, bro. And it's the same people who always like are telling you like don't do this. Look at this bad point in history where we did something to these people, but they're doing the same things like on a principal scale. Yeah, you're doing the exact same thing, and I just think that it's like really weird to me. Like it doesn't make sense. They're banning like no more Russian vodka. Okay, so now that person he can't do that no more. Okay, they're banning Russian cats. They're banning Russian people from playing video games. They're banning Russian people from just sending money to each other. So like imagine if you're a Russian person and PayPal, Apple Pay and everything like that was like, no, you can't get any more money. You can't do that. And you got like I don't know. Yeah, you got a family member in Russia who stays out of state. You can't really drive to them, and you're trying to send them some money because they're facing starvation. This would like really just make me hate all of these companies. It would make me as a nation want to move away from using all of these companies, and it would make me more and more. It would make me want to isolate myself from depending on these nations because if the corporate organizations and stuff like that are going to get involved in like a war, basically, it's just more so like, no, why would I let you near my nation? Why would I let you cripple us like this. And to the person in that example, like, if I'm sending money to my family member because their money is like worth shit now, but like, let's say if I was just trying to send them something so they can go get some food or some shit, it'd be like, what, bro? Nah, I don't even got the money I put into this thing. Like, imagine if you just had $1,000 sitting in Apple Pay, and then Apple was like, nah, you can't use that money, dog, and you can't get it out either, and you can't send it. That's our money now. Until you learn to play by our rules, you can't use that money anymore. This is that just would kind of breed a resentment towards Apple. I wouldn't use Apple anymore. But that could just be me. And this has just been my opinion. It's a short video, but I just don't. I feel kind of weird about punishing the citizens of Russia directly and not just like punishing the government by saying things like, oh, we won't buy your oil, or oh, we won't do this, but then just like going directly to the citizens. It's like, no, you can't get this, and people are just like banning some stuff because they think it's Russian, and it's not even from Russia. Like, it's just another, it's a nation that's next to it, and you're just kind of like throwing them under the bus. Yeah, war's wrong. Putin shouldn't be bombing places like hospitals and stuff like that. But that's him. Like, that's not them saying that. Like, a lot of people were saying, oh, I was seeing a lot of jokes and stuff when Trump was president, like, oh, he doesn't speak for all of us. No, no, don't, he's gonna do this and that. We shouldn't, all of these people who believe in him, they need to go fight and stuff. So you recognize that you can have a leadership that you don't agree with, but you can't really change or say anything differently. And that's over here. I would imagine over there where we hear stories of like you get locked up for protesting and stuff, or you go missing. I would think it would be like, just a little bit more empathy towards those people. And then from like all of the oh my God, they're from like all of the communism students and stuff over here who'll be like, yeah, socialism, communism, and I don't know, like you just like you I don't know, you just kind of see that like people don't really see themselves for what they're doing in that case. Like, again, not pro Russia, not a fan of communism at all. Don't care for it, don't want it, none of that. I just think that like I think we might be going a little bit overboard attacking the people of Russia, and instead of just like going for the government. The people are going to suffer if you go for the government, but like going directly to the people and saying, "Hey, you can't have fun. You can't send money to your relative. You can't do this, and fuck you." That just kind of like breeds a bad taste in their mouth. I think you might push some more people towards like, you might galvanize them where they're like, nah, screw this. They're gonna do that to us. Screw it. Now I do support the war. I think that you might get some people like that. Then you might get the people who's like, oh, please stop, because those people, I don't think that they're really going to be vocal about that in a country like Russia. But that was my opinions. Thoughts and prayers to all of the people out there suffering through armed conflicts. Yeah, it sucks. Nobody wants to be in a war. Economic sanctions are a good deterrent of a war. I think that's pretty good. I don't know if I don't agree with the private sector personally attacking the people, because these were your customers, like these were loyal customers, and you're just going for them. Yeah, those are my thoughts. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody, but also somebody's probably not going to see this. Anyways, bye. Let's get in there here.